Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I keep telling everyone the simple direction I was giving each one of my friend while coming to this event is, if you miss one turn at the airport, it will take 10 to 15 minutes to reach out to this particular place. So great to see you in large numbers. We have a great lineup for you. Before I talk about NextGen and what the event is all about, let me introduce you to the ETCFO.com, one of the leading news portal in the industry, which covers the India Inc and CFO community, far more aggressively than anyone else. What ETCFO does is it not just only focuses on the CFO and the CFO community, but all the aligned sectors like taxation, audit, legal, and whatever that matters to the CFO community. The focus of Economic Times, was very high in the beginning itself on the digital. And what we did is, obviously, we present and are leading in the print and the television. But when we went into digital, we decided that we should have niche segments as well. And that's when perhaps we started venturing in detail. Because earlier what used to happen is, only the blue chip companies or the companies listed in Sensex, only those CFOs or the leading leaders used to get a lot of maybe a footage. But now, because of we have a dedicated news portal, we can cover the whole industry at length. So at etcfo.com, this is the front page where we have a CFO interview every day. Along with that, we have so many stories that we cover in segments. We have an editorial sector where we write about the latest trends every week. Then we have CFO Talk, a series where we interview in a video format the CFOs of the leading industry, leading India Inc. Then we have Auditor's Diary. This is one of the interesting sector or segment where we allow CFOs and also the tax experts to write their stories. We also do a lot of stories on the taxation and the audit, as compliance has become the biggest challenge. These are the interviews that we have been doing for the CFOs. Then we also have a CFO moment. Let me tell you, this is one of the very interesting segment, and everyone actually look forward to it because kaun sa CFO kahan ja raha hai and where are the changes happening? That's what everybody wants to know. So we have this CFO movement as a sector. GST is one of the integral part of the CFO's balance sheet today. In fact, they're paying more time there, so we created a separate sector there. And we are getting a lot of attention to this particular segment because it's not just about taxation, but the whole vendor management and the input tax credit has become a big challenge for the CFO. So we cover this sector in detail. Then we have ETCFO exclusives. One of my colleague, Alek, who has been working with us, has been following the NAFRA and ICI story, way ahead than anyone. In fact, the coverage that we have specifically on the NAFRA and ICI is really meaningful. These are the economy news that is also there on the website. And we send a daily newsletter every day in the morning between 8 to 8:30, and we have a few 100,000 subscribers for that. In fact, a lot of times the CFOs have messaged in the morning, oh, your newsletter didn't reach, sometimes when there are technical errors. So that's the subscriber base of this newsletter, which we cover the whole industry in just 15-20 minutes. If you have not subscribed to this particular newsletter, please feel free to subscribe. That's absolutely for free. We also encourage CFOs to write their blogs, write their stories, because being a journalist, we do not manage to cover all the stories that is happening in the CFO's world. So we encourage them to write their stories. So we have a CFO blog. So if you're a CFO and wish to write something about what's happening in the industry, feel free to do that. These are the leaders pick column where we also encourage leaders to talk, or maybe we interview them. Since we are digital, we believe in curating content in different formats. So we have videos, articles, podcasts, graphics, and so many other things. And we also do events. So this is the event that we do is we have two to three events. One is specifically about which we recently did 3 to 4 months back in Delhi, which is Turning Point. This is one edition that we do every year. Then another edition is Leadership Summit. These are the two events. And this year, we came with a new series called Gen Next, or you can call it Next Gen. The reason why we crafted this event is, one, we wanted to add something which is very, very relevant to the CFOs apart from what we are doing. And while doing this crafting this particular session, I actually looked at the dictionary. I'm perhaps an old school and I still carry the Cambridge Dictionary, the 2003 edition. When I was in college, I bought that. That dictionary doesn't carry what Next Gen is, because Next Gen is so new that the old dictionaries doesn't have this word. So Merriam-Webster dictionary says NextGen is a brand new version of an existing product or a technology. The Cambridge Dictionary says this is used to describe a product that has been developed using the latest technology and will probably replace an existing product. So we are going through a major changes in the industry. In fact, if you look at the macro, that's India's story. Everybody is quite positive about it. 7 to 8% of growth has been envisaged. Inflation is high. The GST collections are robust. And we are marching towards the third largest economy. So the macro looks very good. But the consumption story, the inflation, how the spending economy is helping going ahead, why the stocks and specifically the revenue of the leading FMCG companies are going down are the challenges. So which means is the micro challenge. Well, I will leave it to the speakers, those who have to talk more on that. But when we speak specifically about the next gen, the biggest challenge that the CFOs are facing today is not just about managing the cost and expanding, but the compliance, and also how to allocate the budget specifically for the technology and the digital. And when we speak about the technology and digital, there are various layers. So NextGen is there, and NextGen is going to be the biggest, or maybe the most integral part of everyone's life. And that's why we decided to take this as an edition. We have 6 to 7 sessions lined up, and we are going to discuss not just about NextGen economy, but what is that matters to the CFO throughout a day to day. And to begin with, I have, I won't call it a friend because he's kind of a mentor, the biggest boss of the India Inc. He has been leading a lot of companies, and I love his summaries of the books. Mr. Shiv Kumar going to talk about it. I had a liberty to go through his presentation. It's going to be really, really remarkable. He's going to talk about the future of CFO in the beginning and followed by a lot of sessions. So pay attention. I'm so sure that you are going to get a lot out of this today. Stay tuned to ETBFSI and ETCFO, both the verticals and specifically the ETCFO's Next Gen Summit. I wish you the best and I wish you a meaningful day. Thank you so much for being part of ETCFO Next Gen. Thank you.